How's it going, everyone? Back for another edition of the New Hampshire Great Outdoors. Today it's Saturday. It's currently raining, probably in the mid-60s. I'm actually back at the location I was at to pick up my trail cam because I haven't, like I said, I'm impatient. Haven't had any luck with it. So today I'm going to be grabbing it, going to a different area of the park that I like. Hopefully before it gets dark. Maybe go and set up a little shelter over the back of the truck. I have one of the frame and roofs to a screen house. Set it up, back up the back of my truck under it. Get a little shelter. Maybe cook up some food, have a little coffee, relax a little bit. My plan is to try and stay out here till dark. See if I can see any wildlife in person and get some footage of it. I even have a quite the powerful spotlight that I'm going to be shining it around the pond that hopefully we're going to get to, and have a little relaxing time. It's been a rough week, and see if we can set something up. It's unbelievable that after that spot that I located with all those tracks, that nothing has come up with it. It's been almost a week. But what I say, like gambling, you win some, you lose some. Back in the area where I set up the camera, and there's the camera right there. But yeah, nothing came through. Well, I guess this one was either impatience or a failure. Hopefully the next spot will be a little better in the luck. Got my camera with me, heading back to the truck, and we'll get this adventure on the way. I'm trying to get to a spot that I've only been to like 3 times. It's kind of like my bad luck spot in a way, but I'll tell you that story later. I mean, it's a great spot, but it's been years in between, and I get a little confused on how to get there. But we're gonna find it. We are gonna find it. I'm on a mission. Doesn't seem so by looking out the window, but it's starting to get dark in here. But I am on the right track. I'll be right at the end of this road. Finally reach our destination. Hopefully. Everybody, we made it. See where we want to set up our little camp. Well, everybody, we finally made it. We have arrived at our location. It's a beautiful area, nice and relaxing. This is the spot. Now, surprisingly, the water table's pretty high here. We used to have an area over here that you could drive through, but it's way too high now. You can't drive through that anymore unless you get a decent four-wheel drive, but mine's a little Not up to par to do that. I'm not getting stuck. Well, let's try and set up a shelter over the back of the truck and maybe set up the trail cam somewhere. We'll look for some tracks and have a coffee, get a bite to eat, and see what happens when it gets dark. All right, so we have our shelter up. Just put up a little screen house roof covering the back of the truck. That'll give us a little, reprieve from the elements. Keep us dry while we go and make a coffee and relax and enjoy the scenery. It's time to go and set up a chair. This will be tonight's snack. Some fried rice and some grilled chicken. Just in time. Time for coffee. Oh yeah. Well, everybody, it's around 7 o'clock. Got my coffee ready. Cook up some chicken and rice and kick back and see what happens. Cheers. Starting to get dark out. By the looks of the woods, I don't know if I'm going to be going in there, setting up the camera now. I won't be able to see anything. I'll set it up tomorrow. I keep hearing something over here though. See what happens. It's pretty much stopped raining. A couple of drops here and there, but see what kind of night sounds we get. Nice little small cast iron skillet. They always hold up well, they last forever. That looks good. You smell it? It smells so good. That is good coffee. And a really good view. Hope you can see it. The dinner is served, and the handle never gets hot. That thing is kicking hot, but the handle, never. Oh yes. Now that looks awesome. That looks so good. Let's test it out, see how we did. It's definitely getting a little dark out here. get food, you get coffee. That is really good. Telling you, for a little propane stove, that thing works awesome. Boiled the water for the coffee, wicked quick. A couple bugs that like my light up here, but still good. I don't have too many lights right now. I've got this little spotlight and a flashlight that just died on me. Overall, unless you're in this light, you can't see anything else around you right now. Anything walking up slow, not gonna have any idea. Might finish this and sit back in the truck a little bit and see what walks by. We shall see. All right, it's gotta be nearing 8 o'clock. I broke down the tarp. You see it's getting a little chilly. You can see my breath. So we're gonna kick back in the truck a little bit, turn it around, face the pond, and see if anything wanders by. It is pitch black out here, everyone. It's gonna be fun driving out. It is peaceful out here. With the rain, there really isn't any animals out. They're all hunkered down, trying to take shelter just like I should be. I said I'm probably gonna go and sit back in the truck a little bit, but hey, just the sound of the rain in the woods coming off the leaves. Still really peaceful, really nice. Can't wait for the overnight camping. Gonna be going in probably 2 or 3 weeks. We're doing a 2-night stay. That'll be cool. Haven't gone in a while, so I'm really psyched up about it. Get my stepson Greg coming with me. He hasn't gone in a while either, so it'll be really good. Temperatures shouldn't be too bad. It'll probably be in the 40s in the morning, 60s during the day. It'll be fine. Okay, everyone. I've turned my truck around and I'm aiming right at the pond. The road coming in goes right by me in the front. Left a little treat out there. See if an animal likes it or not. But I'm gonna turn off the lights, turn off the engine, and hunker down here for a little bit. And if I see anything, I'll crank on the lights and See if I can catch this thing on film. What I do have is that 1,000,000 candlelight power spotlight. I do have this. So shut off my headlights and give you a little showing of how strong this is. Oh yeah. Now you can see anything. Awesome. If anything walks in front of me, I can light it right up. Yeah, it's definitely a little bright. Just a bit. So I mentioned earlier that this is sort of my bad luck place. Yeah, probably a year and a half ago, same conditions, it was rainy. I came out here walking around. I was actually walking around the pond and I slipped on a rock and did a vintage Macho Man Randy Savage elbow drop to a rock. And it just so happened was this arm, and I severed a good chunk of my tricep off of my elbow. As you can see right in here, that's a damaged area. This arm's probably an inch or so smaller than this arm, but of course the insurance companies were like, oh, you just need to do physical therapy. It's like, I've been weightlifting and powerlifting for 40 years. What do you think I've been doing? I've been trying to grow this thing back and get it back. But, you know, they don't want to pay for anything. The first doctor was like, oh, you're good, it's just swollen. Because as soon as instantly there was like an egg-sized lump right under here. And it took almost a year for it to go away. I'm like, I know what happened. But, you know, doctors and insurance companies. But that was probably an event that changed my whole life right there. You know, without my arm repaired, and it might be past the deadline now, because I know when I had my rotator cuff torn, they said I had 8 months to get it fixed. And I did. I waited 8 months. But now it's been a year and a half. I don't even know if they could reattach the thing. But so much for benching 500 pounds ever again. You know, I can do average stuff. But my Superman days are, you know, competitive powerlifting, probably can't do it. But it sucks. But yeah, I was like a real bad luck. It hurts so bad. I mean, I was like over there probably a quarter mile, and I was in tears. It hurt. And I drove myself to the hospital, told me, like, look at this big lump on my arm. They just gave an x-ray to see if the bone was broken. And it wasn't, but yeah. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, right here. It's supposed to be a big hunk of tricep there, but I don't know if you can compare it to this one. No, but I don't know. Even the bicep is a little screwed up. It sucks getting old. I mean, I'm 56. Yeah, I shouldn't be trying to bench press 500 pounds anymore. I got up to 530, 535, tore 75% of my rotator cuff off. Is when I was bringing the bar down, it sounded like ripping Velcro apart. Really nasty. Didn't really hurt that bad, which is weird. There's a definite burning, but no, I always wanted to come down here. I like this area, but you got to be a little extra cautious now because I can't heal like I was when I was 20. But all right, I'm gonna turn off the lights now because it definitely would keep animals away, I think. I'm gonna sit here and give me probably around a half an hour, and then I'm gonna head home, whether I see anything or not, and see what happens. If I see anything, we'll check in. All right, everyone. It's about time we called this adventure to an end. It's getting a little late. Can't be out here all night. And I got 2 kitties at home I gotta take care of. The wife's working till close. She won't be home till past midnight. But didn't hear anything, didn't see anything. But had a good time, got to get out into the wild, you know, the New Hampshire great outdoors, and just enjoy a couple of hours, you know, have a bite to eat, have a coffee, enjoy some scenery, talk with you. So no matter what, I always have a good time. Tomorrow I'm gonna go out, reset up my trail camera somewhere. I'd like to down here, but we shall see. But again, I thank you for joining me, watching the video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. It really helps me out. And until then, enjoy the New Hampshire great outdoors. Till next time, good night.